People's Radio United.
Right. So you kind of went through a scenario with multiple persons filming. Now let's talk about what can be a little more dangerous and a little more challenging is filming police by yourself. How would you go through that situation? And what would you do differently than if there was another person there?
So sporadic cop watch is a little more risky. Personally, what I do is if I see something going down, like I said, if I see someone pull over on the side of the road, I'll go park somewhere, and when I approach the scene, I'll have my cell phone or camera out, usually my cell phone, using Bambuser or something like that. And I'll walk up to the scene calmly. I'm not running to the scene because that really freaks out police employees for some reason. I'll walk calmly to the scene, both hands out of my pockets, one hand holding the phone, so it's obvious in view. I want that police employee to see me with that phone. I want them to know that I am recording, that it could be live streamed. And I want to make my presence known. I will point that cell phone at that police officer to capture them, not at the individual that's being stopped. I want that individual to know that I'm not there to record them. Like there are plenty of times where I've come up on a traffic stop, and I'll stand kind of near the passenger side door of the vehicle, and just to let the driver know that I'm not focusing on them. I don't care about them. I do care about them, but that's not the intent of my recording. I'm not out there to get the driver in trouble, to blast the driver's face all over the internet. I'm more concerned about the police employee. So that's how I personally do it. And if someone's stopped in the street, I'll stand there, kind of at the side of the suspect, I suppose you could say, the person being detained or whatever, just to let them know that I'm pointing that camera at the police officer. Sometimes I'll talk to the person, say, hey, I'm here for you. I'm just here to make sure that things are going okay. If you want to talk to me afterwards, I'm totally down for that. I kind of want to get your side of the story too. So that's a great way to start off right there. And I mean, I'll continue to film until that situation is over. If someone's pulled over, I'm going to stand there until that person takes off, or if they're arrested, until that police car, takes that person to the detainment center, wherever they're going, because I want to capture all that I can. If they search the vehicle, I'll stay and capture that to make sure that they did a proper search of the vehicle, that they weren't acting outside of their authority, stuff like that. So and if you can, during a sporadic cop watch, let somebody know where you're at. Text a trusted friend or whatever like that. Say, hey, I'm doing cop watch on this street and this street, or outside of the Super America on University Avenue, or whatever you can say, so somebody knows where you are and what the police department is involved with this. So that's what I think about that.
Cool. So when you're doing a one-person scenario, it's really just about making sure somebody knows where you are, that they have a text message in their phone that they can show that, hey, here's where I am and here's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So that, okay, there's an app out there called Cell 411, which maybe at the end we can talk about, several reasons why people should have this, but I know it's useful because one of the options is that you can select that you're having a police encounter.
Right.
And so you can just hit a button on your phone, and everybody in your network knows you're having a police encounter, and it GPSes where exactly you're having that police encounter.
Right, and you can also use live streaming mode with Cell 411 now.
Oh, really?
Yes,
that I did not know.
Yep, yeah. There was a recent update that you can live stream either publicly or to certain people what's going on. So you can have a friend watch that, and that live stream also saves on their phone so that they can download it, and they have a copy of that just in case something happens to you. So yes, Cell 411 is an app I highly recommend people use.